Hi guys, how you doing? The first episode of the She-Hulk series just came out and I decided to watch it, and I didn't want to make a reaction out of it. I decided to make a review reaction, okay? I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna record a clip after I watch it immediately and sort of tell you guys how I feel about it, what did I like, what did I don't like, and sort of go until episode 9 like this, and I'm gonna chop them and put them beside each other, and end of episode 9 I'm gonna talk about that episode and the whole series. This is sort of a reaction from every single episode and a review of the whole series and a review of every single episode. You get me? Okay, so I decided to do this, so God help me. I hope I make it interesting. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do, please like, subscribe, and hopefully I do more of this because I sort of like this because I'm a movie freak. I love movies. I love TV shows. I love sci-fi. I love all of those. So I really want to talk about those things, but okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, I watched episode 1 and honestly it's not bad. It's sort of too fast. I mean, she's become Hulk so fucking fast. God damn it. And I'm afraid that this show not gonna be memorable. Memorable? I hope I'm saying that right. But first of all, how she becomes She-Hulk is sort of weird. Sort of is really weird because there's this famous quote in comics that Bruce Banner says, or even in Avengers, that I put the gun in my mouth, shoot it out, and the other guy spit it out.
Just in case you needed to kill me, but you can't. I know, I tried. I got low. I didn't see an end, so I put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out.
So, if we going on that logic, but you can say that, oh, the Hulk is no longer in his body, so when he's hurt, he don't turn Hulk immediately. But I don't know, that's weak, at least in my perspective. So she becomes Hulk because the blood of Bruce Banner goes to the wound of what the fuck was her name? Oh my god, I forgot her name. Walter, something Walter, I don't remember. And honestly, the trailers showed so much. I mean, the first episode, there was so much of it in trailer, and honestly, that hopeful, I'm hopeful for the future because there's 9 episodes and so much of the trailers was just this episode. And this is kind of could be two things. First of all, they saving out the good things for the future, or no, they blew up all of the budget in this first episode and the rest of it is gonna be mediocre, and that's why that she can't turn back human, because they don't have the budget that sort of make her always green. But honestly, she don't look bad. Bruce doesn't look bad. CGI look amazing in my opinion. But I mean, I understand some people not gonna like it. Okay, there was that whole thing that she was so bad. This bad. The MCU special effect is so bad recently. But honestly, I don't mind it. But okay, why I'm saying that this show moves so fast. This show, not this episode. I don't know why I'm saying this show. It was one episode. And it was really fast. I mean, usually when you watch this sort of show, by the end of it, the main hero get sort of his power, but they done it so fast, and they didn't sort of ask to meet her before she had this power. So I'm sort of thinking that this is gonna be a downfall of this show, because if we don't have that connection, and how I'm seeing it, that she don't want to be Hulk, but I'd never seen your life before you were Hulk. It was just that small 2-3 clips. So I'm sort of thinking that, because I'm just watching you as Hulk, She-Hulk, I'm not gonna have a lot of sympathy for you because you're Hulk for me. So I'm seeing your whole journey as Hulk. So you can tell me that it's bad. You can tell me that it's not, great. Being a woman, being a man, all of those things. But I didn't see that enough. It was just so blown out in your face that is, honestly, it's bad. It's good. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know yet, but I enjoyed it. It was okay. It was not something amazing. It was not something mind-blowing. I probably gonna forget this episode. Only thing that I remember from this episode, it was the fight. That was cool. Not really, but it was cool. And she knows everything. She knows everything better than Hulk. She knows everything better than everybody. So we'll see what happens. And let's go to the rest of this. Okay, let's go to the second episode. But before we go, I wanted to say something else. Oh yeah. What was it? Oh, the speaking to breaking the fourth wall. I don't like it. At least in this episode, it was so weird. It was so unnecessary because 90% of the time she does it. She don't talk to you. She don't narrate the story. She don't tell anything. I mean, you see Deadpool and he just just talking. That's his personality. But in this, they gonna make you feel she's quirky. She's fun by doing the chopstick and Cheetos. But honestly, that's just something that directors do to make the character relatable. Oh, she's quirky, she's fun because she does something, quirky and fun. Honestly, I really wanted to watch her live. Seeing everybody talking about, oh, your cousin is Bruce. Oh, something like that. What feel like to be a cousin of a hero? Something like that. I don't know. Make her life, seem so bad, but something that she controls. Now that she has Hulk, power is out of her control, and sort of we see the good and bad in both sides. But right now we see just the good side because she's Hulk, because we didn't know what was her last life. Now she can also be a lawyer and Hulk, and I don't know. I enjoyed it. No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. CGI was good, acting was okay, and we will see what's gonna happen. See you in next part.
2,000 years later.
Wow, people don't like She-Hulk. Okay, episode 2 just came out. I'm gonna watch it, but Jesus, this show is really getting hate from a lot of people. But honestly, I don't mind it. I see the problem with it, but honestly, I can get around it. I watched recently Orphan Black, sorry, and just made me hyped to watch She-Hulk because the Tatiana Maslany is in that show as well, and honestly, she's become one of my favorite actors. So because of that, I'm really hyped for She-Hulk, no matter what happens, because I really like Tatiana Maslany. I forgot her name. And okay, with the problem that people say this show is manslaughtering, the Hulk is not powerful, or all of these things, Hulk been like that in almost 3 movies. If I remember incorrectly, Hulk died. I don't know why they killed him. They made the smart Hulk, the new Hulk, that he doesn't do anything. Apparently, Hulk is the powerfulest being on the universe in the comics, but not smart Hulk. The Hulk that goes from the human, the wimpy scientist named Bruce Banner, to the monster, green monster rage, and all of those things, is dead. It's just Smart Hulk. And I can believe that she is stronger, or even on the same level of the Smart Hulk. Because honestly, they didn't show something that, that Hulk can do, and there was no reason for us to believe that she cannot do that, because there was punches, there was throwing stuff, and honestly, if you have power, you can do those things. And I saw this meme. It was so funny that Hulk in the first Avengers stopped that monster that came for him with a punch, but couldn't stop with a car. That was really funny. And we'll see what happens, because honestly, I'm with you guys on some parts, but honestly, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I hope my problem with this show is that she doesn't have a messed up backstory. Okay, it's not a thing that make her what do you call it? We don't feel bad for her. Okay, so if they do it and continue doing it like this, I'm worried that someday in the not so fear future, probably episode 3 or 4, we sort of become tired of her nagging, because she's she's a scientist, not sorry, she's a lawyer and have powers. What's wrong with that? I honestly, I cannot understand it. And honestly, if they wanna, the writing is a little bit bad. I give you that. Writing is really bad. The actor carried this show. So I just wanna watch episode 2, and we'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm hopeful, a little bit. I'm hopeful. And yeah, see you guys in a second.
A few moments later.
I watched episode 2 of She-Hulk. Honestly, it's not that bad, but it's not a bad show. It's bad show in the MCU, okay? But honestly, it's not a bad show. My problem with it is I just cannot believe this show is in the MCU. What MCU gonna do for the new phases? This is just a joke, okay? I just cannot believe Daredevil is in the same world as She-Hulk. Do you understanding what I'm saying? This is just crazy. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen. And Daredevil gonna be in this show. What with that? What's gonna they gonna do with Daredevil? What they gonna do with Daredevil? I don't know. Jesus. Okay, it's a comedy show. Not really. It's not that funny, but okay. I gave you a thumbs up. But and by the way, I watched this show after watching Orphan Black, and I'm loving Orphan Black. I adore that show. That show, the simple reason that this is the same actor is just crazy. I mean, the acting is not the problem. The story and the writing is the problem. The man in this show, the boss, is a joke.
Fact that I just got an amazing new job and I can't. These dodos never had to deal with this on their first day at work.
Oh, it's so bad, and that's the gods. I don't care that much. Only person that I care in this show, a little bit, not really about She-Hulk. It's a little bit on the Abomination. I care about Abomination. I want him to be free. But other than that, nothing really. And apparently this show gonna be about Abomination journey. And I think that the organization, the lawyer company, what do you call it? The company that She-Hulk's in it, they hired the Titanium, that girl that broke into the court. I think they hired her because what was that about? I mean, what was the case about? I don't know. I don't know who's the bad guy, who's the good guy. I don't know what's the point of this show. Apparently, it's about setting up World War Hulk. I don't know. Something like that. But we'll see what happened with the rest of this show. Honestly, it was a weak episode. It was a really, really weak episode. Nothing really happened. There was only a dinner and She-Hulk not getting hired and getting hired and doesn't like to get hired because she's a She-Hulk and they want her to appear as a She-Hulk. Honestly, you should have figured that out, that a superhero division hired you and they want you because you're She-Hulk. You accepted that, so why are you upset? Okay, but you know, she comes around and accept the job, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What else? But honestly, I'm just less and less excited to see Daredevil in this show, because if they ruin Daredevil, I'm out. I'm out of everything. I don't watch this show or anything else. They shouldn't destroy Daredevil. I'm hoping they don't. Okay, Daredevil is my favorite show in the whole MCU, with the movies even. Okay, I love Daredevil. Daredevil is a broken character that, you know, you feel for feel for him, and he has one of the best storylines with the Kingpin. So please, I beg of you, Marvel, don't destroy that as well. And what else? Oh, I like I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but I believe he's a good actor. He's the guy that worked with, I don't know what was his name, the being the things. I liked him because I watched him in Arrow. He was a bad guy in season 5, so I want to see what that's gonna be about. I don't expect that he's just a normal being, because this show and the teaser that they showed, I think they're gonna go crazy with it. I don't know, or maybe they don't. Maybe this is just a joke. Marvel become a joke, but we'll see. But I don't know what the MCU gonna do from this on forward, because nobody gonna die. Everybody gonna, no villain really that scary. The king of what was his name in the end of the Loki? King of Conqueror, something like that. He's apparently new Thanos, and honestly, I just want a real down, you know, human movie or show that just be about humans. I mean, Hawkeye is supposed to be like that, but honestly, Hawkeye was a disappointment. Hawkeye was so bad. Moon Knight, the ending was so bad. She-Hulk, it's not that bad, but we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm back. I'm back with episode 3 of the She-Hulk. I watched it, and yes, I wanna, now that we are on one third of the show has been finished with, because this is 9 episode show and we are on episode 3, so you know, one of the 3 parts are done. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a, you know, sort of a review. This last one, I'm gonna do it as a review, and I'll also talk about the episode 3 as a whole, and the whole 3 episodes. Okay, episode 3. Episode 3. Honestly, I'm saying it. I'm saying to you guys, it's not that bad, but it's bad. Okay, I cannot say it's not. I will never, show this show to somebody that come to watch a show with me or something like that. Recommend it. Just say that. And this episode was better. I'm gonna say this episode, the third episode was better, not because it was better writing or anything like that. Simply because that the characters was Wong in it, Abomination in it, and honestly it was just that. I like She-Hulk as well, but she's just not it. It's not even the manslaughtering or demoting. I don't know what do you guys call it. Bringing man down to put ourselves up, something like that. Okay, I don't give a fuck about those things, and it's just bad writing. The writer or the director or the editor, I don't know. One of them fucked up. I don't know which one. This show is not necessary to exist. Okay, this is a filled up with a cameo show that they say it themselves. This is a show, that's gonna be everyday cameo type of show. And honestly, it's weak. But I'm gonna say I have more fun in this episode than the last two. The second one was just garbage in my opinion. The last episode was just bad. This episode is bad, but I chuckled or enjoy performance or little bit of excitement for the future. Not in this show. Okay, I'm still gonna watch it because Daredevil gonna be in it. I will watch it no matter what. But honestly, if Daredevil was not in this show, I would drop it. This would have been the first show in MCU that I didn't finish. Okay, or just waited to the whole show come out and then watch it. Not every week, come here and talk to you guys and watch it. But I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna go through it. And honestly, I'm hopeful because I don't know. I watched a review about the 4 episode non-spoiler, and because I was honestly thinking to not watch it anymore. But after watching that, they said that episode 4 apparently is gonna be the best episode in these 4 episodes. Okay, so I'm excited about that. About this show, no. And honestly, MCU is lacking. You guys don't think it's just really weird that? I mean, I'm not saying the MCU in the past was perfect, but it was a puzzle, okay? And we enjoyed to make it together, and it was making sense. Right now, MCU has a puzzle and mini puzzles, okay? And they giving it to us just to make more money. Just to make more money. They are sort of milking the cow, as you say. They are not, no, I don't feel passion. I don't think any human being made this show and said, I did good. That was great. I blew it out of the park. I destroyed this. It was amazing. I mean, I was watching sort of behind the scene of Arcane, and you can see the passion into their eyes, the director, the animators, every single person was, just nervous to make something and be good. Okay, not even good. It's something to, put it in the world and see what's gonna happen. Okay, they thought that because the shows that make from the games usually are terrible, but honestly, Arcane is the best show, best movie, best everything. I will say it. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna say that this show is, for me, if I'm gonna rate it, it's probably 4 out of 10. It's not that important. I'm just watching it because of the cameos. I'm not attached to any characters. It's episode 3. I was crying in Arcane episode 3. I was crying in episode 1 of My Name. It's a show that, simply is about... not simply, I don't want to explain My Name. It's a show in Netflix that has a main female characters. And they show you how much hardness in this world, hardness, no. Bad things is in this world if you're female. If you are even a child female in the world that your father is dead, you are trying to find his murderer. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I see that and I say, people, when they made that, they were happy. Okay, they published it and it was enough. I'm 100% sure that whoever made She-Hulk is not excited about She-Hulk. It was a job from the MCU and they had a small time to make it, and they made it as the best they could, honestly. But I don't like it. I'm gonna say it. It's good. I'm gonna watch it, but it's a 4 out of 10 show for me. Okay, Arcane, My Name, Daredevil, they are 11 out of 10. Okay, if I'm just saying these TV shows because they are relevant to this show. Okay, Daredevil was about hero, a hero that was a lawyer. Arcane, with a 3 episode, blow out of the the world. Okay, show you something that you were bawling your eyes out. Okay, and My Name, extremely powerful female, not protagonist, a hero or main character. I see those shows and they don't belittle man to bring the women's up. Okay, let me explain it this way. If you are fighting with someone, it's a boxing match. Do you like to beat somebody in their best, or beat somebody that I was gonna say the KSI fight with the pro boxer, but is it a child, somebody that is not ready for a fight? Okay, somebody that nobody give a fucks about it, nobody cares about it, nobody even says that I want to see this fight. You're just fighting in your corner. You're beating everybody, but nobody's impressed. Nobody cares. Okay, but imagine a fight that what do you guys call it? The giant man and little boy with the rocks? I don't know. Imagine that fight. Okay, beat your opponent, man, in their best. Okay, show us the power, not mock them. Show us the power, don't beat them. It would be amazing. It would be even okay. I'm gonna say this. Always gonna be people that don't like this. Okay, no matter how much great gonna be the show, because they think that women. Okay, the sexist people. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about somebody that watch this sort of content. I always say a female main character always can be so much better than a male, lead character. Why? Because a female has a lot of problem in the world around it. Okay, they are living in a unjustice world. But you just imagine you just saying is injustice is bad. It's become nagging. It's not, when my grandmother raised 4 orphan child. Okay, my parents and my aunt, me and my sister. My parents, no, my father. Sorry. And you're imagining that it's an extremely powerful woman who is this much is that height. This is her height. Sorry. She did all of that in the world that doesn't pay her. You guys seen that? They didn't say it to me. It was a napkin. in the world that hijab or the woman belong in the kitchen. In Iran is worse. Okay, in Iran you just live your life until you get married. That's it. In women's expectation, in how men in Iran watch women's no. Sorry, I'm just rambling and going all over the place, but I'm gonna say a few good things about this show. Apparently, every single episode gonna have a credits. Okay, that's fun. That was something that I wanted from every single show, because every movie has a credits. Why doesn't show every single episode of a show doesn't have that? It's a feeling that excites us for the next episode. But this have it. This every single episode, even if it's a small joke, they have it. And honestly, this was a fun episode. I'm gonna say it was weak as writing. It was fun, mindless fun. If you wanna think about it, it's all out of the window. Okay, how they go around and say that. What was it? Oh, the shapeshifter. That storyline was the B storyline. It was dumb. You go there and say, I'm so bad. I'm not so bad. I'm so stupid. I'm so idiot that fell in love or even spend the money for a shapeshifter that I thought it was a famous singer. Why did you not say she was? And the judge goes and says, I'm not believing that you could even go that high and be with a. That's belittling. I mean, the character deserves to be belittled. Jesus. But honestly, it's just not interesting. You just can go and say it's a shapeshifter. What do you expect me to do? You guys telling me that it's a fun lawyer show. It's a dumb lawyer show. You see you guys are gonna say that all of the shows that I'm telling you guys is not comedy. This is not comedy as well. In my eyes, this is not comedy. This is a superhero show that wanna not be a superhero show, but when you gonna accept it as a not superhero show, they being the bad guys. They say, oh, this is a superhero show now with the dumb bad guys. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. You guys, wait. Don't watch it yet now. Wait to see what they're gonna do with Daredevil. I'm 100% sure you guys are watching it because of the Daredevil. I'm 1000% sure you guys are watching it because of Daredevil. Or you're watching it because you are waiting to see how bad this show is gonna be. Okay? And I hope that there was something here for you guys. Did you get something from here? I don't know guys. I really unmotivated to talk about this show, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna watch episode 4 in a week. So until then, bye, and please subscribe and do all of those things that YouTubers tell you guys to do.
I ain't going back, I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more.